Okay, today we're looking at two algorithms which I derived from R metrics on the Heston Nandi option pricing model, not the Heston option pricing model from I think 1990 or 1993. In 2001, Heston combined with Nandi, I don't know the individual men's names or women or whoever, but they changed the normal-based Heston model, normal distribution or Gaussian distribution-based Heston model to a broader reaching stochastic volatility model, which encompassed as an individual submode the Gaussian model. The Heston Nandi is far more comprehensive than the Heston model was, and it's more accurate. Now, I did a video which was quite popular about a year ago, quite a long one on the Heston Nandi model, and many people had trouble running the code. I helped a lot of people download F options from GitHub or wherever it was to run it. But now CRAN have completely taken F options off CRAN and basically put it out to retire. So I had to rewrite the package from scratch and modify it. This code is available on my Patreon site. There's a small fee for it because of the work involved. There's a few other things available on my Patreon site that are free. Depending on how much time I take, is how much I decide whether it's free or paid for, but it's a very low cost anyway. $3 or $5 generally for the code, and there's two codes in this. It's available on my shop on my Patreon site. The membership is free. There's no paid memberships on my Patreon site. And I don't use your emails or anything for any purpose at all. I don't send out newsletters. I don't try and harass or track you or anything at all. I'm not interested. I believe in privacy because I find that sort of thing really annoying and basically immoral too. Anyway, back to this. I'm going to run the pricing option first, and we priced the IWM. Now, the price is not actually reflective of a price because I haven't changed the prices for a few weeks since I originally wrote the code, but the downloaded data is up to today. So, but you'll see that it works. Anyway, we'll move on. Okay, now here's a stable version of the function. See, we're using the old-fashioned method of extracting the log returns. It's quicker to just use daily return from QuantMod, but we'll go with that anyway. I didn't change that. Here's the prices, and you can see that down there it's a lot slower than the original model which I described a year ago, because you can see the optimizer is seeking a solution, which is mildly interesting in real time. It takes a while. It takes a bit of a while. Sorry for the silence, but we'll let it run. It's converged at last. Alright, we'll continue on where we stopped. And we'll get the output. And it valued the option price at $1.19, which I remember 3 weeks ago, even though the data's got a couple more weeks real-time data on it, it was pretty close to the IWM. I think, was it a put? Put price, yeah. Anyway, I'll stop that there and go to the diagnostic chart where it shows the actual fitting of the Heston Nandi model to the underlying data. Okay, let's have a look. VIX Garch, Heston Nandi, it's not VIX actually, it's Apple I think. Once again the data hasn't been updated. Oh, it's IWM, so the other one must have been Apple. I've forgotten. But anyway, the data is not exactly the same from both of them. So once again we'll run through it. And it takes a while to produce the charts. They'll be on the right hand side here. And there we have it. Now we'll expand that to the full screen. And that is the conditional variance. That's daily, so it's not normalised in terms of yearly. So you'd have to take 4e to the minus 4 times square root of 252 or 365, depending whether you're using trading days or continuous days to get an annualised return. But yeah, it gives the daily variation. And there's the standardised residuals, or the daily returns around the mean, around zero, of which that's the conditional variance. And here is the autocorrelation function. As you can see, there's no really true autocorrelation. It's basically pretty random. Okay, I hope this is helpful for those who found my video from a year ago helpful. The code is available on my Decision Analytics Patreon site. For a small fee, there is some other stuff available free. If you like, you can have a look. Membership's free. Your information is not used in any way. I guarantee. Okay, I'm leaving it here. Thanks for all your interest, and I hope you find this useful.